Okay, so this training video is meant to show the accountants how to download all the expense activity so that it can be shared with the Israel programs team and they can use it for analyzing uh, the amount that has been spent. So what you're going to do is you're going to come into the accounting app. You're going to go to accounting, general ledger. And from here, you're going to go to favorites and click on expense items. Okay, this is going to give you all your expense items that are in the system. From here, you're going to filter it out for, in our case, 2022, because we just want to look at 2022 items. And then once you have that, if you click on and select all of them and hit Action, Export, you'll have a menu come up, and which is fine. You just hit Export. This is now going to export it into Excel. So I'm going to open it up in Excel. Let's see, let me just open this up in Excel real quickly. Okay, so in a nice organized format, and from here you can go to Insert Pivot Table from Table Range, and it's going to create a pivot table of this data. From that, the pivot table should be organized by account and by balance is the values, and then by date across the top in the columns. We're just going to make this a little bit prettier by going to value field settings under balance. And here we're going to go to number format. We're going to choose a number, separate with comma, and 0 decimal places. Okay, so now this is giving you all of the monthly expenses, nice organized format that it's in no due. And in order to look at what's in the system and see what's there, you can either look in the sheet and go into the sheet and filter on what you want to look for. Sorry, so you sort and filter, and let's say we wanted to look at what's in, let's say, the fuel category, and then I can see this is everything that's in the fuel category for a particular time. Or another way to do it is if you go into the pivot table, and if we want to look at, let's say, fuel costs for August, all you have to do is come across here, find your item that you want to look at, and just double click on it, and it's going to open up in a whole nother sheet. And it's going to show you everything that's in the system for that particular item. Now, what I would suggest is after you've done this and have this data, which we're going to ask that the accountants do it after the monthly close, and we'll be able to share it with the Israel programs team. You can save it down, and we're going to save this down to, I don't know, we'll call this, we'll name this by the date. So we'll call this general ledger, and we'll call it 12/25 so that we know when it was downloaded. And okay, and we'll save this down, and then the Israel programs team can go into this and be able to use this and analysis with this. Bear in mind, once again, that this is all going to be based upon the local currency that the books are kept in of the IA organization. So if this is the Malawi company, it's all going to be based on kwacha. If this is the Uganda company, it's all going to be based on shillings. And therefore, you have to be mindful of the fact that numbers you're looking at are going to be based on that local currency that the company is organized in. Okay. Thank you.